What's up YouTube, Jay Travelini here, and today we're going to talk about dual mining Ethereum and Ton on the same rig. Now, a few things would happen when I did it. One, my power consumption went up just slightly on pretty much all of my cards. We're talking about 10 watts per card. Now, you could jack up the power more if you wanted more hash rate on Ton, but I wanted to keep the power slightly down to keep the cards a little cooler. But we'll look at how to set this up in HiveOS and what pool I'm using. Then we'll check out some numbers and gauge if this is worth it or not. Odds are it should be worth it and I should be making a little bit more money, but I will have to convert the Ton to Ethereum or sell it off to make it worth my while. So let's go inside the computer here and we will check it out. So here we are on the Ton website. Now I just went to ton.org and you go down here to wallets, and this is where you're going to set up your wallet. You're going to download the wallet and set this up. And you should get a wallet address. Now I'm not going to set it up because I already have one, but that's pretty much the first thing that you need to do before we go into HiveOS and do it all. Now you will have to set up your wallet in the pool, which we will go through in just a second, but let's go ahead and we'll check out my rigs here. So I have 3 of them currently dual mining my LOLminer rig, which is it's all 2060, 1660 Supers and 1660 Ti's. Now my 2060s are crushing the other ones as far as hashing. This rig I did lose about average of 1 mega hash per card when I did switch to dual mining. Now I also gained almost 3 giga hash on Ton at the same time, and my load average seems to be pretty well on this rig. My 5700 XT. Now this rig I didn't really lose any mega hash, but I did gain a lot of power. As you can see, my temps up a little higher than normal, but they're still not too bad. And then my 5600 XT rig that's on it, this is probably my best one. I didn't lose any mega hash. Now this rig, we'll compare it on this rig when we run numbers. But I gained about 10 watts per card, but I didn't lose any mega hash, and I gained a good amount of giga hash at 2.4 giga hash on Ton. Now, let's go through how to set up this flight sheet. Now that you have your wallet, you're going to go into let's go to here. You're going to go in the flight sheets, and this is where you're going to set it up for the most part. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click Ethereum on the first coin, put your wallet in. Now these wallets are already loaded in. We'll use HiveOS. I use HiveOS a lot, but we'll just auto apply that. Now this you're going to have to use the LOLminer. I'm not a huge fan of LOLminer, but this is the only miner that it works on. Dual coin, you're going to pick Ton. Now you'll have to put your wallet in the other one, but I have it in already, so you're going to pick Ton. Now these are the 2 pools. Now whale pool is the first one I used. I was getting high load average errors. Rigs were crashing, and I had some instability. Then Code Red Mining told me to switch to Ton pool because he had a lot more success on it with it once he switched. So I did switch to Ton pool. So I'm going to use Ton pool and apply that. Now after this is set up, you're going to go in the miner config here, and this second algorithm you're going to have to put Ton dual and then apply that. Now, since that's applied, if you don't go into the configuration and apply this, you'll get an error. So like, if I just had it apply with that, when I go to create, I mean, it was successful, but sometimes you get an error. So now that one's created, but I'm gonna delete this one anyway. We're gonna remove that worker because I'm using this one, which is set up identical. So I don't need 2 of an identical flight sheet. I need to go through and delete some out anyway. So now that that's created, my rigs pretty much just have that flight sheet applied, and then it started mining. Now, you also have to remember you have to be on the latest LOLminer, which is 1.43 or later. I think they just put out 1.44 also, which my rigs are probably on. So they did put out 1.44 on HiveOS, which my rigs aren't currently using. They're using 1.43, but this just added some more cards to the dual mining. Now, the pool that I used, you're going to have to go to tonpool.com. Now, I suggest doing this from your cell phone or something because you're going to have to set up your wallet in Telegram. So what you're going to do is you're going to sign up on a Telegram bot. You're going to have your wallet address copied. This is just something to show you. You're going to copy your wallet address, then sign up on Telegram by clicking this. It should open it up in Telegram, and then you're going to get like a /start. And then what you're going to do is paste that wallet address in there and send it, and it's going to set it up on the pool so that you can start earning Ton. Now, this is just one of the things in the bot that you can do, and I'll show you that now what it looks like when it's set up properly. And then you can check your balance and then it's like withdrawal to send it to your wallet. Now it's not, I think eventually it automatically sends it, but for the most part, you're gonna have to do this /withdrawal to set it up. All right, so now we have it all set up, but now let's check profitability. So if I'm still at 246 mega hash a second on Ethereum at 690 watts. Now I'm going to put the 13-cent kilowatt hour and full system power in just Ethash. So the reality of it is I could put, let's do a little bit. I'll put 630 here because that was my system power before switching over. And I was making $9.19 a day profit. So if we go to Toncoin and I put 13 cents per kilowatt hour in here at, what's this one doing? We'll do 2.5 gigahash, and we're running roughly 60 watts of power. And then I calculate that out. I'm making about $1.25 more a day profit just by dual mining. So if I do some rough math in my head, 10.35ish is what I'm looking, $10.34 profit per day. Now, one thing to consider when you are doing this, if we go to, if we go on here to the bridge, this is where you would convert it. Your fee is going to be 5 Ton plus 25% of the amount you are transferring to Ethereum if you're using this bridge network. So you have to take that in consideration when you're looking at this number, that 5 Ton is going to get taken out. So I'm making half a ton a day. So 5 Ton is going to be about like a little over $10 of your profit that you made plus 25%. So if you're not calculating it out and you're sending a little bit at a time to convert to Ethereum, this may not be a good method for you. You may want to just keep mining just straight Ethereum. But I do plan on once a month probably converting it to Ethereum. Now, I do have 3 rigs on it. I may put more on it for now. I'm not sure. My 20 series rig, let's look at this though real quick. When I switched, I lost like 4 mega hash on my 2080 Super. This was down to like 35, but probably more than that. It was down to like 36 mega hash per card, running more power. But every single card on here, except for I think this 2070 Super, lost a significant amount of mega hash. Now I was down probably on average 3 or 4 mega hash per card when I switched to dual mining. Now that could have possibly been fixed with 1.44. So I'm going to do some testing on that later off camera, but it also pulled my power up slightly. But this also did, I think it was 5 gigahash on the whole rig. So it was a pretty efficient rig and very powerful, but I didn't think it was worth leaving it on dual mining like my other ones. So these are the 3 that I'm leaving on it for now. Now my 6600, so that's XT rig, since I switched pools, I may try and dual mine with once again now that it's a little more stable, because the issue with this was the load average getting very high and crashing the rig. Now you can see 3 days ago it was booted, and these are 15 hours ago because that's when I switched pools. But it mined overnight, and I haven't seen a single load average, error code pop up in my Discord bot that notifies me of anything that's going on with my HiveOS. But, you know, that's my rigs. Those are the 3 that I put on it. I just ran a little quick numbers on you to see if it was profitable or not. Now, on paper, it looks like it's very profitable, but just keep into consideration those transfer fees that I told you about, because if you're not swapping out a lot of ton at one time, if you're only doing like a 15, 20 ton at a time transferring to Ethereum, I still think it's really worth your time and effort at that point. Now, if exchanges were to pick up Ton coin and you could just send all that Ton to an exchange and exchange it out more quickly without all those fees, then it might be a little bit better, but I don't see any exchanges really picking it up just now. I think Gate.io has it, but I have very limited experience with that, as I pretty much just opened the app and didn't use it. So I don't know how well their exchange works. Some people may have more experience with it and can comment on if it's a very good exchange or not. But, you know, that's how I'm dual mining. I'll probably check out some other dual mining with my NVIDIA cards. I know there's other dual mining algorithms with T-Rex. So stay tuned. If I do decide to go that route, I'll make a video on it and how I set it up. But, you know, thanks for checking this video out. Let me know if you guys are dual mining, what you're dual mining in the comments, if you're liking it, or if you think you're just going to switch back to straight Ethereum. But, you know, thanks for checking this video out. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more.